in this video, we'll be covering about the tags in GitHub and how it is important it is for version control purpose. Now, I do have a lot of version in this plugin, so want to make sure actually this is not right how you can commit things. It's instead of putting the version into the commit, it's better to put it like have a tag instead. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, let's say, just clear this. And by the way, if you want to watch some of my videos related to GitHub, just check out my playlist, my GitHub playlist. So let's say we will have a new file here. Let's call it version 1. Let's say I have a new changes. Let's say version 0.2.5 because there's a lot of bugs in it. Beta. So let's say I have that version. So at the moment, or a GitHub repository doesn't have any tags. So to create a tag, so let's say I've made some few changes in this page. Actually, I have some few files in here. Let me just pull that. It's there, throw it here, paste. So this is my version 6. So this is a new it's a new file. Actually, if you notice, there is an M. So what we're gonna do is to git add, like we're gonna be adding that into the staging. If you want to learn more about this, I have a tutorial about insertion and deletion and modification. Check that out. So git add, and then we'll do a commit line, git commit M, and then just see what's that. Okay, converted the mu, the product, the PHP file to short code. So because I want to use a short code on that, so that's my message. I modify that because before I do a hook for product summary, and I converted it to a short code. So once you have the message, you can then get push you origin main. So we're pushing that to, by the way, I actually need to create a development run instead of just strictly pushing everything to main, but like just, yeah, I'll create a separate tutorial of that. So we're going to be pushing these files, like this is already added into the index because of the add dot. Then we already added a commit message. Now I'm going to push that to git push you origin main, same branch main. And then I will create a tag. So git tag A. And what's the name of this tag? I'm going to name this tag as a version 0. Well, it's not 0. It works already in WordPress. So I'm going to name that version 1. Dot features of it. I think I have features. By the way, this way of like versioning or naming a version is called semantic versioning. If you want to check that out, just I'll put it in the link description below. So in terms of bugs, I have a lot of bugs in this. I just forgot, I need to double check. But yeah, so that's the version tag name, and then a message, and then a commit message version 1.5. Actually, I forgot to put beta. If it's a beta yet. Working with a code feature. Put the version 1.5.5 beta. Okay. So we already created that tag. If if we refresh this, it's still 0 because the tag is still in the staging. But if we run a git push origin, and then what's the tag name? It's v1.5.5 slash beta. Okay. And then if we're going to refresh that, we have a tag of version 0.5.1 beta. Now let's say I'm going to have another version again, and you can compare it later. Let's compare it later. I have another version again. Is drag that, copy this one, another, copy the folder, and then this one. Okay, now we'll add it again into the index, git add, and then git add, what do you call that? Maybe git add message commit message, and then what's the name of this? What's the version? What's the feature that I changed? Oh, I did mention it. Maybe fix the Ajax. I think I fixed this Ajax. So git commit, and then we're gonna be oh, what's the error? What's wrong? Oh, there isn't git add. It should be git add. So git commit, because I typed in git add. That's not how it works. Let me just git add first. Git add all the root, and then git commit. I know I already added a git add, but I just want to double check. So git commit message, and then fix the Ajax. And then I will git push that again. Git push origin. We're going to upload the file again to the repository. If we go back to our repository, this would be a bit different. So here it's ready push. Now I will add another tag. So it's git tag a version. It's still version 1, but got the, let's just say I decreased the bug, added new features. It's still the same, but the bugs is decreased, and then it's still better. And then git tag a message. It's the name of the tag, and then I will add a message. Fix the bug related to Ajax version 1.5.4 beta, and then we're gonna git push that tag, git push origin, and then the tag name is v1.5.4 beta. Is that it? Okay. All good. And if we refresh this, yeah, still the same, just one branch. I'm going to create a tutorial about branching. So I want to have, if it's still simple, it's still like main, and then I'm probably going to have a main and then a dev branch. I'm probably going to do some like a debugging branch, but maybe main and dev is fine. So if you notice, I have two tags in here. I have 7.4 and it's to have 7.5.5. Now let's see what's like the difference in this versions and how useful the version tagging is. So if you compare it with the 1.5 for 5 tags, you'll see there, I'm going to click that as a tag. So you see there that this is the difference. Like in an order page, I added something like this. And then in the save version, this is like the difference. And you can always go back to the, let's say if you want to download the source directory of that version, it's easier than just having a lot of branches. So, and it's also gonna automatically create a zip file for you. So yeah, that's how tagging works. I really like this feature in GitHub, and I actually just found out how semantic tagging works. And you should also practice that if you're doing development, like even single development. Like I'm the only developer on this. I created a WooCommerce extension for my client, so not that complicated, but be following the best practices in developing and documenting your development is a good practice. And also, we're going to be maybe covering about releases and then packages as well in my next video. Hope that helps. And if you have any question, let me know.